Welcome back to Hefe Hot Rods. If you haven't been here before, what we try and do every week is show that you can have fun with cars without having a whole bunch of money, talent, or all the right tools. This week we're working on my 57 Chevy, which I'm in the process of putting on a 97 chassis. Come on along as we see if we can get it ready for a first start and first car show. Alright, it's Thursday morning before the car show, about 9:30. Hound and I are going to get back on the 57. Ready, Hound? Okay. So that's what he's going to do to help. We've still got about the same list we had when we left off. And I've spent the better part of the last 2 days in my easy chair because my lower back just decided it didn't want to work anymore. You know, I was doing crazy stuff like picking up a sock off the floor. So it's about 40 degrees, which is cold in Texas. And we're going to start with getting the doors adjusted a little better. And then we'll start working our way through the rest of that list. But before we can do any of that, because, you know, we become soft and weak apparently as Southerners, we're going to pull the diesel heater out, see if it's got any fuel in it, see if it'll fire up, take some of the chill off. So I'll come back to you here in a little bit once we've made some progress. So I started welding in a cross brace for my steering in there. I had to get the headlight switch out to make room to weld in there. So that's what we're going to do now, is get that welded in. Well, I wasn't planning on drilling through the square tube and having to go through that, so my bolts are too short. So we're just going to measure the distance, drill the other hole on the same plane so that steering wheel in theory should be straight in there, and we'll worry about what it does at the bottom later. So we're going to drill another hole and then try and get at least one bolt in it, and I'll get another longer bolt, 7/16, 3/8 when I go to town. Okay, so we need some longer bolts because I misjudged, partially due to the square tubing and partially due to I just messed up. But you get the idea. That's how it'll come down through. These are just little sleeves I got from the hardware store. That's loose because the other side's not in there yet because that bolt wasn't long enough. But that's the idea. We threw a couple 3/8 in there to hold it, to get a feel. That puts us closer. We'll adjust this as much as we can this way once we get the right size bolts and we really are ready to crank it down. Yeah, we have to pull the bottom over just a little more. But that's the idea with the steering. So we'll get our metal mess cleaned up, and then we'll get some more bolts when I run to town today. And let's see what else we can do on our list here, because we can't really mark that off yet. I wouldn't say it's done. Heater hoses, we could probably loop them up. A lot of that other stuff needs to wait till I run to town. So let's see if we can get our heater hoses looped. Loop-de-loop. Where are you, heater hoses? Alright, we're back. I picked up some stuff from town, hopefully the correct length bolts. Had to buy a whole set of bits for the Batman screws. The, what are they called? Clutch heads. So I bought the whole thing. I've already modified them because they had a point on them, which we didn't want. First setup isn't terrible. Boy, that door's bent too, like it's been tweaked. Anyway, so we got Maverick out here, Wyatt's on his way out here to help, and we're gonna get some stuff done. It works pretty good. Cheapo Harbor Freight ones. Why so smoky, bro?
Fire on fire.
You put it on fire, Dad.
Why is there smoke behind my nuts over there?
Fire's on fire. Look, man, I'm just a hired man. I'm gonna spray some brakes cleaner on.
Honestly, is that glowing under there?
Glowing?
Maybe I was looking at the red wagon.
Where is it? Take this over?
I was looking through the hole back there where the smoke's coming out of.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Was it the wagon?
Oh, yeah, it's not glowing anymore.
Okay.
He's not on fire.
Dang old wagon smoking hot. No, do not.
One of them old practical jokes.
No. You're all the practical joke I need. And I didn't even need that. You want to ride in the wagon? Yeah? Here. It's perfect for a puppy. There you go. The puppy bed. Get up there. Get up there. Get up there. Come on. Don't chew on a blanket, you jerk. Put a plug. Do you have a wrench to put them in with?
Nope.
So hard to find good help.
You can probably find this steamer tight, right?
Probably not.
Ow!
Did you get a spark?
Yeah!
What are the odds with that airtight cab? Oh.
What?
Guess what wasn't on here before?
What?
We have to take our boards out.
The radiator? I mean, it's got the mountain holes and everything.
The radmiator.
I think it's leaking.
Yeah.
It's probably still good.
Is it? Everything.
It's not that far off.
No, it's really not. The thickness might be okay.
The thickness is fine. It's we're hitting the frame.
Are we hitting the frame or are we hitting the fenders? Because
No, we're hitting the frame. I can see it right there.
oh,
Yeah.
well,
Notch the frame.
or not,
Mm.
because that's, I think our steering's mounted right there too.
Oh.
It's still full. How's it look? Taste it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Tastes like dust. That actually doesn't fit terrible. I mean, it doesn't fit good.
Yeah, it's hitting the steering gearbox and the frame.
Yeah, so it needs to be shorter. But the width is okay. We
Well,
could even go
we
wider
can-
if we had to.
Where's a tape in my measure?
I'm just shocked the thickness is okay. Honestly. Let's put the hood on and see if it'll close with that radiator that high. Just get in the wagon. Yeah. Hold on, she's getting ready to lay down. She's just making the bed. Hey! Don't tear that up!
Okay. Ce soir. Ce soir. Ce soir. I don't remember what lay down is. See? Oh. Oopie!
She's
For
like, what
stay.
now? Oh, cute Shania Twain.
No. Ce soir. Ce soir. Ce soir. Got some difference.
You're a doofus.
Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Heck yeah, brother.
So if this goes in,
Huh?
the door needs to go back. This one actually clears the fender. Barely.
Because it's bent.
Hey, let's not argue with success.
What do you think?
Why is this one so bad? This fender looks like it's hanging way out. Oh, there's a bunch of rust and crap behind it that's kind of holding it out. Is that stuff we can just buzz off with a cutoff wheel?
Probably. Or,
Just grab it and peel it out of there?
yeah. Hey! Huh?
It's that natural body work done by nature.
Don't.
Yeah, this door hinge is,
Say.
she's way back.
Better.
Why is it down? Oh, because the top hinge is loosest. It could be. So I guess we close this up allegedly,
Yeah.
probably with me in it. and then we get it somewhere close, and then we tighten them up from the inside,
Okay.
allegedly. Yeah, see, that should not be hitting there. That shouldn't be hitting there. There we go. Should be one more click. Try that.
Open it. Still.
Missed the fender though, didn't it?
Sure did.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh. So it's.
It just kind of rolls it under that.
So do you push this back to get it?
No,
Or
this
push
is solid. It rolls that latch. You can roll it with your fingers or a screwdriver.
So how do you adjust it?
The striker,
Yeah.
this just goes in and out and up and down. We
Okay,
can
that's
bring
what I
it
was
down a little. Or
Maybe I think it needs to stay where it's at. I think we need to make the door tight enough to where it doesn't sound.
you need the door to go up from where it is.
Yeah. And the bottom of the door needs to come in.
Okay. We can do that. Let's get the height figured out, and then we'll worry about the in and out.
Here.
Yeah. So
I mean, the bottom isn't horrible.
let's open it up, and then we'll just have you pull up on it while I take everything loose, and then we'll try it again.
'Cause it's-
Ooh, that's better. Body line's still good?
Just like that one hippie dude said. Body like a back road or whatever.
What?
What?
Okay, open it and see what it do. Didn't drop like last time, did it?
No, I'm not sure it's dropping at all.
And we missed the fender. We didn't hear it go scrunch.
Look at that.
So we still need to go out at the bottom,
The bottom needs to come in a little bit.
in a little bit. Is it going to hit the fender if we do that? We might want to just leave it out for now, since that fender's going to be
hop
floppy.
out and look at it. It's not horrible.
Okay. If we suck it in tighter, it's going to be closer to that.
What do you think?
Yeah, it should go in.
Yeah, so I mean, we're looking for like
Woo!
body lines,
Yeah, the body
and they
lines
match
look
up
good.
probably better than what they did in the factory. All of this is relatively.
So I
The
was
same.
watching how other guys adjust these.
Mhm.
They're like, get them as close as you can, and then you just grind it until it matches.
Absolutely not.
And then you have to weld in where you split the thing apart.
Hold on, shut the door again. This is where we're having a problem because right here is flush.
Yeah. but
And
it's
this
not-
might even be in just a hair.
Yeah. So we might be able to just
But
pull
this-
that bottom hinge in.
Yeah. Which that would be the bolts on the.
They go through the cap
Yeah.
this way.
Falls a little bit.
Yeah. So next morning, back on the 57, and last night, Wyatt got some more welding done inside the cab. I did my cross brace for my steering column. Maverick helped me adjust the doors and replace the oil cooler lines, pulled them off, plugged the holes, helped me get the hood on and the front clip on. Hood's bolted to the hinges, opens and closes okay. The radiator, the stock one, will fit in there, but obviously it doesn't line up with the hoses. I got another LS radiator around here somewhere. It's probably way too wide, but we might just throw it in there and see if it'll get close. So I'm going to see if I can find that. We'll change out some bolts for the steering column, and then we'll work on bolting down the front clip. This is better. This door is better, but still not exactly where I'd like to have it. So, yeah, Wyatt did all that across the back. I got to trim that down so it's ready for him to do it this afternoon maybe. Get some bolts in there, get the instrument cluster back in. So I'm just going to work on some little stuff. Back's still trying to recuperate, so we're not going to push it real hard, but I'm going to see what we can get done here. Whew. Actually, might be closer than I thought. For right now, it would just serve to, you know, seal up the cooling system so we don't have to worry about it. I don't think it will. I think our tabs stick up too much. Well, that's about where it closed yesterday. I mean, that would allow us to start it, put a couple hose clamps on, except for, because this is a LS radiator, I guess we'd fill it through here, because there's no cap on it, so that's cool. Because it would have a separate pressurized tank. Where would we put a battery in here? Don't know, do you? I'll tell you where it needs to go is right down yonder way. Oh yeah, that's practically a brand new battery mount. Okay, you probably want to see that neato battery mount, don't you? Yeah, it's real good. Got the custom 2x4 down there underneath, across the control arm. Super secure. Ready for the demolition derby. Radiator held in merely by hoses with no clamps. Done. I wonder if there's anything we could mark off from yesterday. Oil cooler's done. We can, and heater hoses. We're marking stuff off left and right, or top and bottom, depending on how you want to look at it. All right. Heater hoses looped or blocked. Oil cooler deleted. Let's finish the column. The battery's dang near done already. Just gonna need some bungee cords and maybe a couple zip ties. All right, Hound Dog? Bungee cords and zip ties? Get the slow wag on that one. What was I doing? I don't know. All right, Hound Dog and I are back from our extended break. Say hi to people, Hound Dog. Oh. And we are partway through a whole bunch of different things. The cab back, almost done. Start at the top. Battery, we've figured out where we can put it for temporary. Radiator, figured out a temporary thing, but we got to do some other stuff first. Firewall patches are probably as good as they're going to get. So, yeah. Bolt down front clip. It's going to take two people probably to do that, but I think I've got it figured out. weld the cab back. We just got one more section, which we'll probably have Wyatt do if he's willing. Doors are on, column is in. Let me get my marker. I mean, we're getting real close here. But I kind of want to wait till everybody's home, or almost everybody's home, to start it, because that would be really cool. So the column is as in as it's going to get for now. And the firewall patches are as done as they're going to get for now. So we just got to finish bolting down the front clip and welding the cab back. Once the front clip's bolted down, we can do the radiator and the battery in their temporary status. And then, yeah, I mean, all that radiator's doing is keeping stuff from spilling on the ground, so it's not really going to keep it cool, but it should allow us to run it. And then we'll have to put air intake and stuff back on. And maybe figure out how to tie stuff down more securely, since this is going to be on the trailer at 60 miles an hour bouncing all over the place. What's this? AC hoses. Okay. Alright, so next step is body mount bolts for the front clip. Let's see if I can get any of that done on my own. And Ches and Missy and Wyatt should be getting home after not too long. And then we'll put them to work. We'll put them to work, hound dog. Put them to work. We're going to have to figure out how to get up and under here and hold the nut in there while we turn it from the other side. Which, if I had smaller hands and arms, might work better. Who's that, hound dog? Who is it? Who is it, hound dog? Is it a threat? Who is it, hound dog? Oh, it's Ches.
Are you showing the camera this yet?
Oh, that's perfectly reasonable. That's a perfectly reasonable combination there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And a little bitty stubby ratchet. Alright, I'm going to hook the battery up and check for smoke.
Smoke
And then see what happens.
She might have decided.
Any smoke?
Not yet.
Okay. Turn the key to on, but don't start.
Oh,
You have fuel pump noises.
huh? Made a noise?
No smoke?
Not that I can see.
Alright, I'm gonna try to start it.
That's the smell of failure.
Shania.
Yeah, go for it. Starter maybe?
I hope not. Doesn't sound good though, does it? Not exciting. Looks like my man.
You know what I remember? This thing's still straight pipe.
Shania.
Yeah.
Come here.
Well, of course, it may need a body ground or something that I don't have too.
That's called foreshadowing.
Make sure it's out of gear. Push in the clutch. Yep. Try it.
I'm doing something wrong here?
You're using the key on the column, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me try grounding that one wire that looks like it's marked ground.
You don't have a wire that's marked grounded, Dad? Come on, man. Basic hydraulics.
I thought it was for accessories.
You have been weighed, you have been measured, and you have been found wanting.
Hey, tell me if this hurts. Have you ever heard of Jeffrey Dahmer?
I'm thinking we don't have enough ground to run anything because we don't have a body to frame ground. So we're going to try to add that and see what happens. But where should I do it? Where, oh where should I go? Now we should have grounds. So I have a connection there, a connection there. Fuel pump. Fuel pump, half a crank, and then it's gone again. What is happening? The ground is definitely part of my problem. Yeah! And nobody's here to see it. What? You heard the truck or you heard me? Yeah, it started. Now let's see if I can make it move. First car wash since 1964. All right, off to the show we go. We finally made it. We got it out to the car show. We got Wyatt's truck, little lowrider wagon.
How'd you do?
I think I won.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably the number one in the entire show. Should have done this earlier. Make it official. Well, there it is. I am super stoked with the progress this week. We actually got it to start and run for the first time in 59 years. Drove it on the trailer and then drove it about a quarter mile from where we had to unload to where we were at in the car show. Sadly, we did find one problem in that short test drive, and that is I'm pretty sure that mine and Wyatt's shenanigans with the burnouts
Was it everything you imagined it would be?
Yes.
I think you may have blew up the rear diff.
What?
This tire stopped spinning pretty abruptly.
Oh no. I pushed in the front.
No, it did it before.
Oh. It's fine. I got another one. May have destroyed the rear end, but we'll dig into that a little more later. But here it is as it sits, tucked away in the garage, you know, as it should be, as an award winner. Listen, we were at least 4th place, and I'm not going to say how many people there were in the class, but that's not important. We got a trophy. One thing I didn't account for when I was washing this, I knew I'd probably get a little water inside, but I didn't think about the fact that the weather strips that were remaining that were no good would turn to dust and blow everywhere. And I didn't bring anything to the car show to help me clean it up, so it was pretty messy inside for that. Live and learn. We knew it wasn't going to be a show winner anyway. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe. And be sure to come back next time as we figure out what the next step is on this truck. It's a long way from done, and I've got several other projects coming up. My wife's got a 53 Bel Air that I need to get in the shop as soon as we can get that old square body out of here. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it.